Hey, what's going on, guys? Swole Gamer here. Obviously, y'all have seen the title of this video, so I just wanted to take a second and address it and to get it out there and to really put it out there. This is what's going on with me, and I just want to keep it open and honest with you guys at all times, especially what I'm doing with my content, with what I'm doing with Twitch, with what I'm doing with YouTube, with what I'm doing in life. So if you are interested in keeping up with me and what I'm doing, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and I'll just go ahead and get right into it. So the reason that I am quitting on Twitch for the moment is really because I'm just not enjoying it anymore. And that's something that it took me a really long time to admit, is that I don't enjoy streaming on Twitch as much as I did on Mixer. Now, on Mixer, I had about 1,000 followers around the time that Mixer closed. I was really close to some sponsorship deals and some stuff that would really have been big for me as a content creator. And right at about the time, I was working at Lowe's. I was checking my phone one day, and the day that it got announced, and I thought it was a troll that Halkin had sent me, and turned out that it was true. It really was really upsetting for me, like the first couple of days, and I had to come to terms with it. And obviously, I've come to terms with it now, but I'm not happy about it. I'm really, really still upset at what happened. And it took me a long time for me to admit that I don't like streaming on Twitch just because of the community. And what really happened with Mixer left a bad taste in my mouth as far as streaming goes. And so that's partially why I've gotten into doing YouTube, and partially why I'm deciding that I'm going to do YouTube as my thing as opposed to doing Twitch as my thing. And that's mainly because, like I said, I don't enjoy it, but also it was really messing with my mental state. Going from 20 to 30 viewers and constantly getting support from people and having all these cool people in my stream. We had Glocks and Arcadia and Verdum, and we've got Yoda and Halkin and Venom and Conflicted, all these people that I would consistently see on a daily basis when I'm streaming. And Ethan and Snacks, other people that I consistently would talk to, and they were in my streams, and I think the big thing that I really just miss about Mixer is the interaction, and it's totally different here, and going forward, it's just really hard for me to not take it as a reflection of my character and as a reflection of who I am as a content creator when I go from getting the 20, 30 viewers to going to one or two consistently, day in, day out, every single stream. And if it was a once or twice a week where I was having a bad stream and then having good streams, every single week. But the last time I had a good stream, it was when all of my buddies got in there and they were talking to me. And I'm sorry if I get choked up here, but it just really bothers me that I can go from being successful as far as, pulling views and getting lots of followers and, going from that to basically being not found at all and unrecognizable to a lot of streamers, and people don't know who I am. It's just really hard to get found on Twitch in general. And so, and the other big problem was that most of the followers didn't transfer over. So it's like, I'm over here and I'm, streaming 5-6 days a week, and of the 5-6 days a week, I pull 20 viewers total. Like, that's so discouraging coming from where that would be the norm. And that's just a major change for me. And like I said, I took it as a personal reflection of my character and my content, and over a while I just had to come to terms with, hey, crappy things happen to good people, and on one hand my content can always be better. On the other hand, I don't think it's so bad that I'm not pulling any views and that I'm not recognized and I can't seem to get traction on Twitch. And I told myself if I was going to do something, I'm going to do it 100% or I'm not going to do it at all. And this is the point where as far as my mental state and as far as my happiness and as far as my well-being, I cannot continue to stream on Twitch like this. Not right now, not the way it is. Just, it's very discouraging. It's so discouraging when, like I said, you're coming from what I described earlier and then coming to this, and it's just a totally different atmosphere. Most of the people that I used to talk to on a daily basis don't even show up. I don't even know where they're at anymore. I talk to Verdum every once in a while. Venom, shoutouts to Venom. He is always in my streams. He's always there supporting me. Shoutouts to Halkin. He's always there. Conflicted's there. She's just got lots of stuff going on. And then everyone else that I'm not mentioning off the top of my head. I love y'all, but it's just I don't get those daily interactions anymore. And Halkin described it pretty well when I was over on Mixer, and is that I'm not good at being a streamer because I'm a good video game player. I'm good at being a streamer because I get those interactions and I'm able to interact with people and conversate and get to know people, and people like me, and then they come back because they like me, not because I'm so good at video games that they can continue to come back. You know, he said that there's two types of streamers. The kind that's really kick-ass, really good at video games, that's going to be like Tfue, that's going to be like Myth. Now, obviously, they're personalities, but you know, people watch them for a reason. And then you've got people like Yoda and people like Arcadia that are personality streamers. They're super good at being them, and that's why they do really well when they stream, is that they are really good at conversating with people. And I'm kind of like a good mix of both, like, I guess. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. But it's just at a point where I can't continue to do this if I want to be happy. And it took me a really long time to acknowledge that and to be at the point where I knew that I could be okay with letting it go for a while. And it comes at a good time because Halkin's out of town, and I can just kind of take a step back from playing games for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and just sit back and edit and work on stuff and play games with my buddies and not have to worry about streaming, at least for like the next couple of months. It's just, you know, I've got football going on and everything. I've got this new job that I'm working on selling knives, and it's just, life is kind of crazy right now, and it has been for a while. And trying to cram all of these things into this one box. You've got school and football and work and social life and streaming and YouTube videos. And it's just so much stuff. Is the best way to describe it. Is there's so much stuff that I've got going on right now, and I had to cut back and I had to give myself some personal time. And that's one thing that I haven't been doing very well lately. I would be, you know, I'd have meetings at 8, and then I have class at 9, and then I've got football at 11, and then I've got football from 11 to like 6 at night, and then I get on stream for 5 hours, and it's 11 p.m., and I haven't had any time to do anything for myself. And I'll be staying up and watching movies really late, and not getting enough sleep, not eating how I should be, just not doing what I should. And it's mainly because, like, I could get away with streaming if it was doing well, and I could tell myself, hey, I'm using my time well. When I'm not getting views and I'm not doing well at the same time, as well as, like, you know, I'm putting a lot of time into my stream, I'm putting effort into it, I just got this new logo, yada, 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 whatever, and, you know, I'm putting all my effort into something. It's great to see the rewards of that. You know, football, and I put in a lot of work for football, especially the last month. And I'm a backup now, so that's much better than being a four string. And I'm hopefully going to really travel this year, which is going to be super dope. I'm not going to tell you who I'm playing for, because then that would be, you know, kind of a privacy thing. But you know, there's just I just got a lot going on, and I needed a way to be able to step back and to reprioritize and just figure out where I'm at and take some time for me that I haven't been taking for myself, so that way I can get my life under control and get my priorities in check. Now now saying all of this and all that or whatever. If you're still watching, A, you're really cool, but B, if you're still watching, that means you actually really care. So I'm still gonna be making YouTube videos. Obviously, we've got Season 8 of Apex coming out on the 2nd. We've got the new Zombies map for Cold War on the 4th. So I'm gonna be reviewing those and playing those and getting some content out for you guys. And then also this new kind of like casual thing where, obviously I'm talking about, me leaving streaming right now, but I want to make this into like a casual thing where I kind of just play Paladins or play whatever game that I'm feeling for that week and just kind of sit down and talk about stuff, and you guys get to watch me play a game and have fun, but also y'all get to catch up with me and know where I'm at and go with me on this journey as I figure out, really what I want to do, and obviously the journey's not going to be a straight line. It's not going to be point A to point B, an exact straight line. I'm going to have good days. I'm going to have bad days, but use the bad days as character building and the good days as reinforcement, as saying, hey, this is what I want to do, and I'm making progress. And I think that's probably the big things for me quitting streaming. One was the lack of interactions, but two, I wasn't seeing any progress. I think when I initially got done transferring followers on Mixer during the summer period, I was at about 100 followers, and since the summer, it's now January, I'm at 155. I've gotten 55 followers in about, I guess, 5-6 months, however long it's been. But that's not even comparable to what I was doing on Mixer. Not even a little bit. And it's just to the point where, obviously, I don't enjoy it anymore. I'm not enjoying streaming, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to force myself to do something that I don't enjoy. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm doing what's best for myself, and I don't think I should have to apologize for that. Now, I am going to apologize for that because, I feel like I could have done better. Obviously, everyone could do better at everything, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what's best for myself, and I hope those of you who really care can understand that. Those of you who really do understand, if you've streamed before, or if you've done YouTube or whatever, you understand that. Actually, it's just popping off the top of my head, but Patrick, the Smith Plays, he actually just quit YouTube on his main channel. I don't know if he's doing his second channel anymore. I've been checking it periodically to see if he is, but he's one of my favorite YouTubers, and him quitting was a blow. Like anybody who knows me, and also Minilad. Like I'm a huge Minilad guy. Now Minilad's not making content a whole lot anymore. So people that I frequently watch and frequently keep up with, that I draw on for inspiration, they don't make YouTube videos anymore. And so just that's a big blow to me as far as inspiration, as far as content goes. I'm so used to watching these guys. Like I grew up on Smith Plays. Like my high school was Minilad. Like Smith Plays was zombies. Like when I was growing up, Black Ops 2, Origins, Mob of the Dead, Buried, Transit, like all those maps. Like all that shit. Like that was crazy. That was me. That was my childhood. Was Black Ops 2 Zombies, and that's what I associate with the Smith Plays. Those top 5 videos. I probably watched every single one of his top 5 videos like 5-6 times, like every single one, like without fail. And Minilad's content is just so inspirational because he's funny. He is the definition of a personality YouTuber creator, and seeing him, obviously, he had some stuff happen, and he's not making content for a while because he's getting everything in order, kind of like I'm doing, but he's way more extreme. It's just really disheartening, and I think that's the word to describe all this, is disheartening, because I know I make good content, and I know I can be a good streamer because I've done it before. I've gotten to that mark where I've been successful, and just knowing that I can do that I'm capable of doing it, and that it's not working right now, just simply because of some stuff that happened to me, and other stuff. And I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm using it as the reason It is what happened. It's exactly what happened. If I was still on, if Mixer was still going on strong, I firmly believe I'd be at least 3,000 followers right now. Because I was doing that well. I had such good momentum. It's like in a football game where they block a kick and they return it for a touchdown. Like all the momentum is swayed in the other direction. Everything is against you at that point. And that's where I feel like I'm at as far as streaming. And that's why I'm just gonna quit it for a while. And so I'm doing what's best for me and what ultimately will lead to me being a better content creator, a better streamer. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to apologize for that. I just wanted to explain myself so that way you guys know I haven't dropped off the face of the map and that I'm still here. I'm still going to be making content. And that at the end of the day, I'm just doing what's best for me. You can always hit me up, any of y'all who are used to dropping by the streams and talking to me. If y'all want to hit me up on Discord, hit me up on Instagram. You know, my phone's always on me unless I'm at football. Then I'm always, you know, looking at my phone, you know, doing stuff, you know, working on things, talking to people, yada, yada, yada. But I just wanted to come on here and explain myself and to take a minute to say thank you for what I have accomplished so far, because it seems like a weird thing to say at the end of a I'm quitting video, but I've had some of the greatest experiences the past 2 years with streaming. I got to that 1,000 point. How many people can say that they've done that in general? I have met some of the best friends in my entire life through streaming. Halkin, I love you, buddy. I'm not going to get mushy, but I fucking love you, dude. And Venom, shout outs to you. Even when stuff got hard, even when people weren't showing up, and even when my content probably wasn't the best, you were there in every single video, every single highlight, every single moment. You were there, dude. And I really do appreciate you, dude. Like, I can't say that. And I've gone through this conversation with Halcom where I've thanked him and gone into the long mushy shit, but I'm not gonna do that on video, but because I know he doesn't like it. But I will do it for Venom because he's deserved it. So thank you so much, dude. I really do appreciate it. You it really does mean the world that even if it's just one person that I've been able to impact like this, it I'm sorry, I'm getting teary-eyed. I just wanted to say thank you for everything so far, and I am going to bounce back from it. We're going to keep making YouTube videos. I'm going to try and get up at least 1 or 2 a week with everything going on. Even during football season, I will get at least 1 up a week. And the goal is 1,000 by the end of summer. So once football gets done, especially, I'm going to have a lot of free time on my hands outside of school, outside of work. And I'm going to make sure that if I'm not doing streaming, I'm going 1,000% in on this YouTube stuff. Like I'm pouring everything into this. I'm gonna work my ass off. You can guarantee at least 1 video a week for me, if not 2. On good weeks, 3. I'm gonna make sure I work my ass off, dude. And I can't, like I said, I can't thank you enough, everybody who's watching this, for the journey that we've been on. If you're still watching this, I appreciate it. I almost broke down and cried. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hopefully this wasn't too depressing. And I'll talk to you later in the next video. Take care.